Okay, so where were we? We were on configuring so interface VLAN 1, IP address 192.168.1 192.168.1.2. The subnet mask is a /24, so it's 255.255.255.0, and we're going to say no shutdown. No shutdown. Make sure that interface is interface comes up. So if the interface was shut down, you would see, if I said no shutdown, you'd see VLAN 1 interface VLAN 1 change state to up. Enter and to get back to your menu, and let's exit. Let's exit again. Let's verify. So show IP interface brief. And if I hit the spacebar for see more, at the very last end, 192.168.1.2, that is interface VLAN 1. So show IP interface brief, not show VLAN. This is interface. I want to see the interface. So, the IP address is assigned to the VLAN 1 interface. Now, if we want to verify that the interface is on the right, has the right subnet mask, we say interface VLAN 1, and we see it has a /24, which is 255.255.255.0. It is correct. Now let's ping the router. We know the router is our default gateway. In fact, let's configure that. IP default gateway 192.168.1.1. This is how you configure default gateway for the switch. And we're going to point to our router as a default gateway. But without that, we can still ping the router. So let's ping. If it's correct and they're on the same network, we should be able to ping it. So ping 192.168.1.1, and have a response. 80% the first time because of ARP, 100% after that. So let's save. Copy, run config, startup config. And we're done with S1. Let's go on to switch 2. So now I'm going to, so if you see all these cables in the front, they seem kind of messy. What you can do is right click on the rack and say manage all cables on rack. When you left click on that, voila, everything looks nice and neat. It looks neat the way it should in a well organized IT wiring network closet. So I'm going to right click on inspect rear, right click on the switch 1, inspect, left click on inspect rear. I'm going to right click on S2 and left click on inspect rear. And what I want to do is move the console cable, left click on console on S1 and drag that all the way while still holding into the console port on S2. Now we're plugged into S2. Unlike PuTTY, when we go on the computer, we have to re-enter our terminal view. So left click on the terminal application, click OK, and we're here on the other switch. Similarly, we have F01 plugged into the PC, that's up, and G01 plugged into the router, that is also up. Go ahead and enable conft, hostname is going to be S2, and interface VLAN 1. So similar to the other switch, show VLAN brief. We're going to use the default VLAN. We're going to create an interface VLAN. We're going to assign it an IP address. So conft interface VLAN 1 IP address is going to be 172.